Hello. Now, decluttering can be hard, and letting go of our stuff can be hard. We like our stuff and we are attached to our stuff. We paid money for our stuff. But if you want to create the space, the home, and the environment in life in which you can thrive and be happy, you will have to start somewhere. And that somewhere is usually to declutter, to start letting go. Thanks again for joining me today. Please like my page if you're on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, or subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also remember, hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and please share it with your family and your friends so that it can help them too. Now this week we talk all about the basics of essentialism at home, and we have discussed topics like it all starts with loving yourself and that you have to allow yourself to be a beginner again. And today we will talk about why it is so important to let go.
So the big question is, how do women like us, who are wearing so many different hats each day, and who don't cheat by looking like we have everything under control, take back our homes and life, free from the chains of clutter? How do we simplify, get started, get unstuck, let things go and create more time, so that we can truly focus on what is essential for a happy and healthy life with our loved ones? That is the question, and this show will give you the answers. My name is Lizelle Tenton, and welcome to the Vanilla Essence Show.
So what is it that makes letting go of our stuff so hard? A big factor to take in consideration is the fact that the stuff was most probably expensive. You paid a lot of hard-working money for it, but now you are not using it and it is not even adding any value to your life. Most probably just taking up precious space and even causing frustration. Now be sure that your thoughts will take on a full-scale battle in trying to convince you to not let go of these items. But the fact remains that it is money already spent. There's nothing you can do about that. You can't get it back. Maybe if you succeed to sell some of the stuff, but that can become a rabbit hole on its own. When you bought that expensive item, it might have made you feel like you have made it, that you've arrived, that you're happy now. But in time, you have realized that it is not the truth. New stuff doesn't keep us happy or satisfied for very long. It is because we are not defined by what we own, by what we have and what we surround ourselves with. Now, although what we surround ourselves with and what our environment looks like has a huge impact on how we feel and operate, our stuff does not define us. It is not who you are or how valuable you are. You are much more than your stuff. Once you can understand this, you will experience so much more freedom and it will instantly become so much easier to let things go. You see, your self-worth comes from you, from the amount of love that you have for yourself, not from your stuff and definitely not from what you are wearing. That is why my first topic in this series about the basics of essentialism at home was that it all starts with loving yourself. It really does. When you understand your true value, what it is that defines you, then stuff is no longer so important and letting go becomes easier. We don't really need so much stuff. Most of us need much less than what we are surrounded with right now. Just look around you. I'm sure that right now you can point out a handful of things that you don't need, that you don't use, or that you maybe not even really want. So why not let it go? Because we procrastinate making these important decisions. Procrastination is one of the main barriers that is blocking us from getting up, making the right decisions, and having the life that we want. We are constantly postponing those decisions that need to be made about our stuff and about letting it go. We hang on to it for just in case, or maybe one day, or what if I need it? Every day we are bombarded with information and opportunities. It is everywhere we go. Social media, the news, radio, TV, billboards, phones, you name it. It is constantly in our face. There is just no more time left to be quiet and to think, to do some introspection, to find out what is it that we want. What do you want? What is important to you? I mean, modern society idolizes the idea that the freer that people are, the happier they will be. So with all these choices and opportunities all around us, why are people then not happier? Because every day they are bombarded with so many decisions and options and information, and they have become confused about what is truly important, what is essential and what is not, and what is right and what is wrong. And that is the motivating us to do anything at all. The least of all is letting go of the stuff that we have allowed to define us. But being surrounded by too much stuff and constant chaos makes us unhappy. Decide what it is that you want. Visualize what you want, your home, your life, what you want it to look like, and then start small. Declutter a small area first, like a drawer, a dining room table, or just the kitchen sink, and let go of the stuff that you don't need or use. This will motivate you to get going and also give you that confidence that you need for the rest of the task that is lying ahead. Now, the more you do it, the easier it gets, believe me. At the end of 2019, we sold and let go of everything. Our 7-bedroom home, the cars, the furniture, the toys, the clothes, you name it, everything. And we set off on a journey around the world with our 2 boys and only 4 suitcases. The aim was to gather more memories and experiences together rather than stuff. And what a journey it has been. Now, I'm not saying that this is what you must do, but one thing I can tell you, it is almost 3 years later and I haven't missed any of that stuff, not a single thing. We truly and honestly really don't need so much stuff. Just let it go. Thanks again for joining me today. Please like my page if you're on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, or subscribe to my YouTube channel. But first, remember to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video and share it with your friends and your family so that it can help them too.